What's happening? What to do? Good evening, good afternoon on this lovely Tuesday evening. I am your guy, your host, your OG, Big Sam, aka Mr. White. Get off my lawn with the fuckery. It is what it is today. You know what I'm saying? Victory Tuesday. You know what I mean? Them dirty birds. Yeah. In my Denny Green voice, you are what the numbers say you are. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gonna talk about a few things, man. You know, most of it's gonna be, yeah, pretty much all of it's gonna be Dirty Bird, man. You know, if you was under a rock and you missed it on last night, yeah, hey, it went down like a throwdown. Dirty Birds at the crib, rep the crib. They rep the crib. They protected the house. You know what I'm saying? They made the MVP look unvaluable. They made the MVP look worthless. Right? Right? You know what I'm saying? It was an awesome game. It was a physical game. It was a statement game. Yeah, we're gonna get all the way all into that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, just to open it up, my opening thoughts. It comes to mind Andre Three Stacks. Just I've got something to say. And I mean that, you know what I'm saying, from a Dirty Bird perspective. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's amazing because I when I had certain, you know, a little bit of opportunities, I was just, you know, I was checking in to see what the national media was going to have to say. You know, it wasn't a whole lot of respect thrown around. Um, you know, it was more concerned about what Buffalo didn't do than what the Dirty Birds did. You know what I'm saying? Um, y'all gonna respect us sometime or another, but and I'm not being naive. I know exactly what it's gonna take for y'all to respect us. You know what I'm saying? And I'm good with that. You know, so from where I'm sitting, and the way this defense is, you know what I'm saying? OG stump downer. The way this defense is doing it, all right, look, I have no illusions about what's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? You know, so what I had to say to a lot of people that was, you know what I'm saying, trying to talk that talk, hey, 49ers come out and play. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, we made the MVP look like no value at a low budget grocery store. 4 or 5 sacks, couple of turnovers, under 200 yards passing. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing. You know, just just chopping in, checking in, and like I said, it was more about what Buffalo didn't do than it was about what the Dirty Birds did. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I was just like, all right, okay, let's go to Candlestick and do the same thing and see what the conversation's gonna be then. You know what I'm saying? You know, but hey, I'm saying that not as a surprise. I expected the national media to be that. I did. And it was to no surprise. It was. We gonna talk about that defense. But I want to, talk about that guy. That guy right there. That guy right there. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it like this: the MVP mustard. You know what I'm saying? The MVP mustard, because that's what he is right now. The ultimate X factor is he's MVP-ish right now, and it's a wonderful thing. It's a beautiful thing. In my Mad Mike voice, he's the best player in the league. You know what I'm saying? He's the best player in the league. I'm feeling like, like Penix was at the podium. You know what I'm saying, last night. Man, on the screenplay, that's just ridiculous. And I'm still saying, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't even the best play. The 81-yard run wasn't even the best play to me. The best play was the chip block he hit on old boy on Oliver and knocked him off his rocker. You know what I'm saying? That to me was the best play. Hey. Fresh, what's happening?
What's good, OJ?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Ball game recap, but you know what I'm saying, and talking about the best player in the league right now. And Bijan MVP mustard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just, calling, because everybody, you know what I'm saying, been rolling around on the 81-yard run. That was Bijan being Bijan. But to me, his best play was that chip block and picking up the blitz.
Yeah.
For him to knock a 360-pound man off his rocker, yeah. That was stood out to me. Wow. That was stood out to me. You know what I'm saying? That right there. I mean, I'm seeing him run now. Only thing I can say about the runs he make now, it's just unfair. It's unfair that he makes people look that bad.
Yeah. And that's every time he touches the ball.
Man, Juan, Don, you being messy. You being messy. You're being messy, Don. You're being messy. But I agree with you, but you're being messy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm people are giving their analogies of who they remind me. I'm still saying Roger Craig. I'm still saying right. You know what I'm saying? With the ability to run powerful, run with finesse, catch the ball out of the backfield, and it just be a mismatch across the board. What up, Frank? What up, E?
Man.
ATL, what's good? Hey, Diamond. Everybody's on filing in, you know what I'm saying, in rush hour. Hope you make it home safely. You know what I'm saying? What was your standout play or plays or moments in last night's game?
I think the main thing for me was our defensive line play, how we kept just generating pressure. We was hitting them. Even if he was getting the ball off, we were still hitting them. That was one of the things I wanted us to see. I wanted us to make Josh Allen have to pick himself up off the ground each and every play. We down there did that. And he was definitely seeing ghosts out there. It's a couple plays. You see him throwing it to nobody. I'm like, bro, where are you throwing this? And he wasn't getting pressured. I was like, hey, we doing our job.
Yeah.
And definitely Alfred's pick. You know what I'm saying? It was good to see him, get some in your face like type of play. Like, yeah, now
That boy had a game.
keep talking about me. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep balling. So I was definitely happy to see, him silence some haters, you know what I'm saying, like that. So
Yeah,
my
that boy
part,
he had a game.
yeah, yeah. Most of my you know, I love seeing our defense.
Yes.
That was just my biggest thing, honestly.
Yeah.
I was like, I was happy for the offense, and they were getting their McFoley together. But man, to see my defense be out there and not worry about whether or not they're gonna give up a touchdown and stuff was immaculate.
Yeah. As good as the offense was, it was more refreshing to see that defense, shut it down, cut it down, you know what I'm saying, make timeless stops, you know what I mean, not giving up nothing. You held the MVP to under 200 yards passing. You made him turn the ball over twice. We sacked him, 4 times? And hit him like 8 or 9. On third down, we held them to 2 of 9 on third down conversions. Okay, that sink in. 2 of 9 on third down conversion.
Yeah.
It just that last night's game, and I was thinking about like what would be an accurate analogy for last night game, and this is what I came up with: game, set, statement made.
Yeah, yeah. Or we can just go with an old fashioned BTA.
Yeah,
BTA all the way.
yeah.
BTA, you know what I'm saying? That always gets it done.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, I was once we kind of got into a fourth quarter, I started kind of looking past the Bills. I'm sorry.
Hey.
I start looking at the next person that we have to put over the knee.
Yeah.
Because they already got their pants down. We just got to come with the strap. Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
They already ready, boy. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't even gonna lie. I want to catch them in the shower. You remember when your mom catch you in the shower with that belt? Talk about slipping and sliding, boy. You trying to focus on the belt, trying not to get hit and keep your balance.
ATL, you being messy. ATL, you being messy. You being messy, ATL. You being messy.
Man. Oh, yeah. We had some of that good bison meat, that bison meat.
Yeah.
Out there, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. We came up out of there with a good buffalo coat and everything, boy. Like, boy, where you get that at, boy? I just took this off a back, boy. Josh Allen, boy. I took it off his back, man.
Right.
It was nice and warm, boy. You want to touch it? This real buffalo. You ain't never touched no real buffalo. Go ahead and touch it. Touch it. Yeah, Skip. Yeah, that exclusive MVP buffalo jacket I got. Yeah, Skip. Yeah, you ain't never seen nothing like this. Let me strut. You feel me? I ain't never seen no Buffalo MVP jacket like that. Boy, it look real good around a Falcon's neck, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, to open up. I mean, watching the networks, watching the big networks. You know what I'm saying, a little bit. When I was, scrolling through just to see what the conversation was going to be, it was more. They were doing all they could not to give that speck. You know what I'm saying? Not put that speck on the Dirty Bird's name. The conversation was more so about what Buffalo didn't do than what we did.
You know what, OG? That's all right because what it is, they not used to seeing us doing what we supposed to do. They more so seeing a team going wrong when they play us. But that's all right because we got a 5-game sample that our defense is real. So you're
Yeah,
gonna have to respect us,
yeah,
regardless of the fact of y'all want to acknowledge it or not. Because they lose power against us, having to acknowledge us. Or you know what? I need Michael Penix or somebody on that on the field just come out in the middle of the field with a mic and tell the whole crowd, acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. Get Freddie the Falcon or something to go out there and let it be known right before the game.
Because it is disrespectful dialogue at this particular moment not to acknowledge the fact that the number one defense in the league resides in ATL.
Yeah. They
It's
probably
just
never thought that day would come.
after that performance.
Mm-hmm.
After that performance, you hold a top 5 offense to 14 points, and it really should have been 7, but I get into that a little bit of factoid later. You holding the 14 points, 14, and shut out in the second half. Okay, all right. Okay, keep acting like what you saw didn't happen. Keep acting like that, but it happened. It happened. ATL said they thought this was going to be a get right game for Buffalo, but it was the other way around. Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. Yeah, Mr. Knight. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is, but I don't think stations think every year different. Every team changes every year. And it feels like everybody in major media seems like we just always the same team each and every year. And they never really, even when we lose, they never really be like, okay, well, if they lost because of this, it's just, oh,
That's what they always do.
Yeah, that's just what they do. They just, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's never really an excuse or a real reason or a legitimate, okay, these guys might have a real problem. This is just what we do. Now, when we beat somebody, they got every excuse in the world that this player wasn't there or they just wasn't on that night, or it is just like it's evident that y'all want the Falcons to be a laughing stock. And
I said after New England did what they did to these Bills on last week, I'm like, look, no disrespect, New England that front four, they nasty, but I don't think our defense can do what they did and did some to this team. And then they went out there and they went out there and did it. I'm talking about bullified, physically bullified.
oh yeah, for sure.
And ATL, I'm calling it the Grits Blitz, the sequel. That's what I'm calling it. That's what I'm calling it. Because of Dairy Queen, as they keep thinking the Falcons gonna be the same old Falcons. You know what I'm saying? I mean, man. I mean, where I'm feeling at it right now, like I said, my it's on the candlestick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 49ers come out and play. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It is like I said, right now it's disrespectful dialogue at this particular point to dismiss or look past the number one defense in the NFL, which is these Atlanta Falcons. At this point,
yeah,
Mr. Knight, I saw that debacle, that fumble, and then the Bears touchdown. That was just egregious. That was just egregious. I just like y'all had the game, y'all had it, and you literally fumbled it away.
Mm-hmm. But honestly, I think they're gonna have to change that dialogue. These next 7 games, I say our next test out next will be New England, and then right after that, the Colts.
Yeah, I'm not looking past the 49ers. They're a wounded animal as well. And I think we do what we've been doing, causing chaos at the line of scrimmage, moving the line of scrimmage into the quarterback's lap.
Mm-hmm.
We can make life miserable for Mac Jones.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You will give that rock up too.
And also putting pause on McCaffrey.
Yes.
Putting pause on McCaffrey. And because this crash out crew defense. You know what I mean? We're making some noise. You got a few people with the eyebrows up, like okay, looking a little bit, but they doing it in secret.
Yeah, they waiting to say, "Aha! See, I told you they wasn't good." That's what they waiting on. That's what those type of people are.
And see, you get down to week, 7, 8, or 9, and and we 6-2 or 7-2 or something to that effect. And after a while, I just be like, well, hell, what's really going on right here? No, this been happening. Y'all just didn't want to see it. Y'all just didn't want to admit to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard that too on the radio. I heard that on the radio. Mm-hmm. See, you have to, some people, some of y'all have to understand, man. You see some things that you thought you would never see in your lifetime. We was kind of sort of close to this in '98 with the defense, and right now, I mean, right now, you should. Jeff Albrecht is looking like a mad scientist right now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He's looking like a mad scientist right now. You can't buy what he's doing right now. His mentality is contagious. Even Bijan said, man, I feel a lot better what I was saying during the preseason, because I'm gonna tell y'all something. I couldn't get nothing over on these guys in training camp. I couldn't do nothing with them. And now they doing it to everybody else. So that right there tells you. That right there tells you. Bijan was trying to tell us and wasn't nobody listening. Fresh, give me your assessment of Michael Penix's performance last night.
I give him a B, a solid performance, very solid. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you ain't asking him to do much. Take care of the football.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of my football. That's it. And he ain't had no turnovers. He didn't fumble. He didn't throw an interception. Game managed. 250. Hey, a light 250 touchdown. You good? He did everything he was supposed to do. I mean, it wasn't too much people we can get the ball to because everybody else, I mean, outside of your guys, it's not a lot of much more he can go to. So he worked with what he got. That's all you can ask for.
Yeah. Yeah. Two of our playmakers had a significant game as the numbers showed and dictated. That MVP Mustard.
Yeah, man.
Had 230 yards from the line of scrimmage total. Drake had 10 receptions, 148 yards, and a touchdown. A lot of what Kyle Pitts did last night did not show up in the stat box.
Mm-hmm.
But
if you watch that film,
yeah,
Skip.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't call Kyle Pitts putting somebody in the dirt.
Yeah.
Each game now. Ain't nobody talking about that though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I didn't see Kyle Pitts putting some people in the dirt. I'm like, oh yeah, that man's that he becoming a real complete tight end, and he's still taking a double team. As much as people don't think so, he's taking two with him.
Yeah, Ghost. I saw that too. I saw that on Twitter. Nobody picked us last night except for one person on that little particular
rankings. Yeah.
Nobody picked us except for one guy on that right there. And I mean, look, when you make those kind of executive decisions, you have to deal with the outcome.
Mm-hmm. Stand on it.
And yeah, I was talking about that too, Ghost. You know what I'm saying? To start out, across the national media, it was more about what the Bills didn't do than what the Dirty Birds did. And yeah, there was something's wrong with the Bills and blah blah blah. We physically beat they ass on both sides of the ball. Bijan was mustarding. Tyler was trucking. And like Don said, Drake was out there getting his light skin psycho on.
Mm-hmm.
I said we have four reasons why this offense is a 28 point a game offense. And we were actually a big toe and a half away from having them 28 points. If Drake could have stayed inbound on that last play and a half.
Yeah. I was saying, me and Coach was like, man, if he would have dove a little earlier, maybe before that came, if he'd have dove a little and just but I wasn't mad at it. Hey,
I really you can't even be mad with the effort. Exactly. On the catch, you shirked the tackle, you know what I'm saying? And it was we got to go for the gusto. I mean, we was a toe and a half.
Exactly.
We was a toe and a half. If the ball had to touch the pylon before that toe touched the ground.
Yeah. Oh, that'd have been so beautiful. That'd have been crazy. Oh,
yeah.
And also, too, I feel like we probably would have had more than 30 points because you take that blocked field goal. If we blocked that right, that's another 3 points to that right there to that 7.
Yep.
We'd probably be looking at 34 right there.
Yeah. I mean, shoot, those 10 points. I mean, I'm not even knocking the effort. You know what I'm saying? On that block, that was just good special teams play right
Yeah,
there.
that was nothing that
You,
could be done.
you know what I'm saying? That was just good special teams play. And again, that was a toe and a half away from being a touchdown at the end of the half. You can't knock the effort. It was a great play. It was a good throw, even better catch, and even a better effort. It just missed. But we came back out in the second half, and we stopped. We killed their momentum at every turn.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We killed them at every turn. Diamond honey. Players were dropping like flies. We banged them boys up. Yes, we did.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, we
we
definitely
did.
set them to. We
That,
set
that was that was a physical beatdown. Um, you know, across the board. And again, shout out to D. Offord.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, D. Offord had a damn game. Okay, a couple of pass defenses, a pick, several good open field tackles. Um, you know,
And a sack.
and yeah, and it's that. Now, the honorable mention award goes to big number 99 because they had that one in the back pocket.
Mm-hmm.
They had that one in the back pocket, and they brought him in the game on every third down.
Yeah, I didn't even know who the hell he was until he
Right, I
started.
got to the third quarter. I'm like, who is this? And I started. I'm like, yo, he keeps showing up on third down. Who is this cat?
Yeah, and then I realized I was like, oh, that's the dude. That's the Panthers guy that we had picked up.
Yeah.
Off the practice squad. And I was like, man,
Uh-huh.
I forgot about him.
Yeah. Yeah. They had that one in their back pocket.
Mm-hmm. Which was nice.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. That's some Houdini type shit right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they showing Bijan's 81-yard run right now
Man,
on
that's gonna
Sports
be a
Center.
highlight.
That's gonna be on plays of the week all week. That and the pick,
Exactly.
and the screen run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that guy. I mean, because I kind of skimmed through it this morning as I was on the bus, and they brought him in on every third down. That was the funny part. On every third down, that big number 99, Roberts. I'm like, okay, what the fuck? Where this motherfucker come from? Oh, okay. Oh, y'all slick with it. Oh, y'all hiding them in the back of the cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
See, Michael would have had 2 touchdowns. Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
noticed every time he was in there, he sure wasn't Josh Allen wasn't escaping up that middle.
Nope.
The middle was clogged up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And actually, I want to shout out Michael Gerard, the backup tackle for Jake Matthews.
Yeah. That he was another significant pickup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it came in handy.
Yeah.
At this point, it's looking like Jake is gonna miss next week, which is gonna be the first game he not start. So his game play streak is in jeopardy right now.
Yeah, you never know. Jake, one of them. Hey man, shoot that ankle. Let's go.
You know what? at this point, I understanding the significance of what that means to him, but if you ain't got to,
Yeah, I'm under that too.
you know what I'm saying? Take a seat, you know what I'm saying? Get the treatment, you know what I'm saying? Let everything come back, back in order, you know what I mean? Because the young man filled in admirably, you know what I'm saying? And I'm quite sure he can do it again.
Yeah, I think it'll be better because he will
Yeah.
knows now. He knows he's playing now and stuff. That'll be
Mm-hmm. Yep. You know, the run game was physical. It was what's the word I want to use? It was heartbreaking.
mm-hmm.
It's not exactly what, but you get what I'm meaning. You know
It
what
was
I'm saying?
emasculating.
Yeah, because that touchdown run that Tyler had, I was like, ugh.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I know, Mr. Taylor Rapp. Boy, I know he had a bad day.
Yeah, they gonna be clowning him in film session.
I know he on field session, boy. First drive of the game. Mr. Rapp gives up a touchdown. Get
Yeah,
your ass
yeah,
ran over.
Tyler run you over, and then in a phone booth, Bijan, breaks your ankles,
Man.
twice. That there are 3 plays that are going to be on film, and they're going to be looking you in the film room like, bro, you all right?
Mm-hmm.
You need to go to the training room and get some tape. Cause boy, look, that was he had a pretty long night.
Yeah,
He
especially
had a pretty
after.
long night. Okay. All right, Mucho at football practice with his son. Thought he was gonna get up in him,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, man, that last night felt pretty good. It looked pretty good. It looked convincing. Again, game set, statement made. Just looking at it. What I'm saying, how it went, how it felt, how it looked. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they made the MVP look like no value. You know what I'm saying? And it was strong. You know,
Mm-hmm.
um, and there's a new horse in the MVP race. We all know is that mustard. Is that mustard? It is that mustard.
Mustard.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm
Turn the
saying?
TV off. Turn the TV off. A lot of the Bills fans want to turn the TV off.
And Don said he wasn't join.
Let's see, Michael Penix was mic'd up and said Roberts was moving. Praised his contributions to a stout Falcons defensive front. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, Don. Yeah, the link in the chat. Come on in. But yeah, like I said, even B John said it makes me feel better about the statement that I made early. You know what I'm saying? In preseason, because I couldn't do nothing with them guys in camp, in practice. So hey, look, I'm glad to see him doing it to somebody else.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
Definitely glad, saying what was being said and coming out of, training camp is matching what's
yeah,
being put on the field.
yep, it's coming to fruition. It's come to fruition that the defense, boy, it's I, I'm a little giddy going forward, looking forward. I'm a little giddy about this thing, man. Shoot. I mean, we have yet to give up 300 yards of total offense to any team. You know what I'm saying? That right there, that's a thing. That's a real thing. 5 games, and we have not given up 300 given up over 300 yards in total offense in 9 games. What's good, Don? Speak on it.
Y'all remember in 2016, we played at the first game against Carolina, against Cam Newton, the reigning MVP.
Yep.
Whooped his ass.
Mm-hmm.
That last night game reminded me of that game right there. If y'all go back and just look, and remember, Ulbrich was on that. He was on that coach's. Raheem was too, but I'm just putting more emphasis on Ulbrich.
Yeah.
That game looked very familiar from 9 years ago. Now, another thing, and I said this on the heavy hitters last week when we previewed this game. I said, because the Bills thought they were going to win, and I said, look, Ulbrich has beaten Josh Allen a few times when he was up there in New York.
Right.
And each time they beat him, he had over 3 or 4 sacks in that game.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, and just think about it. The Jets, their pass rushers wasn't that good, but our pass rushers are great. I think people calling them the Grits Blitz, the equal. I'm calling them the YNs of Atlanta.
They show his acting a fool.
Hey.
I'm calling them the YNs, bro. They doing the YNs of Atlanta, bro.
Okay. That might stick. That might stick because a lot of I've gotten my name. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these motherfuckers running around here, ain't old enough to understand what the Grits Blitz was back in the day, and and the origin of it. But that right there, yeah. That you might, we might run with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we might run with that. Why ain't Dirty Birds of Atlanta? Yeah, that might stick.
Yeah, why not? Give him something new, something fresh.
Yeah, that might fit. Now, Don, you being a defensive guy, the philosophy of defending, with this defense, give us your thought assessment, if you will, of what Brick is doing and how he's doing it with this defense.
Honestly, I think we're relying a lot on our front seven to get home and make plays in the backfield or disrupt the run, because we know you have AJ Terrell, and AJ Terrell just got back from an injury too, I believe.
Yep.
And then you have Bates. And then D. Alfred have a couple of hot streaks here and there, but then he go cold. So Alfred, when he's good, he's good. But when he's bad, he's horrible. Like, he's not consistent. He hasn't been consistent for me. So we have to continue to showcase our pass rush. We spent 2 first-round draft picks in this draft. You still got guys like Ebiketie on the team, Caden Ellis on the team, who you can get production. Diablo, man, look, he played well last night too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, he did a lot. But the guy that number 99, I like how they scheming up the pressure on third downs, because that guy there, not only he's eating tackle, he's eating blocks, but he's also allowing guys like Caden Ellis and Ebiketie or Walker to get in the backfield and make plays.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been saying this for years. I'm like, we need somebody that's either right lined up under the over the center, or one tech guy that can disrupt and allow our pass rushers to get in the backfield and make plays. And now you seeing that happening now.
Yeah, I think it would be interesting. I mean, because like I said earlier, they brought this guy in on every third down.
Yeah,
and I'm like, okay, and this could be a situational thing, a third down situational thing. I mean, but if he keep doing that shit, he could be a every down guy. They're gonna make space for him.
But the thing is, though, Raheem, I hate to say this, I think he learned his lessons from last season because we were horrible on third downs.
Yeah.
This year, we look good on third downs.
Yeah.
But like I said, we still need room to grow. We just got the penalties on defense. We got to cut down on those because we do give up not a lot. But last night, I think defense penalties, it wasn't that bad. I still want us to get better at that.
Yeah. We was aggressive, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and then cover 3 is we gotta stop running that shit. Even the commentators, they was like, "Hey, y'all gonna die using cover 3." I'm like, who you telling? I've been saying this for years. I've been saying this for the last couple of years. Stop going to cover 3. You cannot run cover 3 against Josh Allen. He will pick you, he will carve your ass up. But you seen, we did that in the third quarter, and then we saw that, oh dang, we may end up blowing the lead. So they went back to what worked in the first half. I'm like, you should never change what was working any fucking way. Make the adjustments, but if there is no adjustments that are needed, leave it a fucking alone. Let it work. Keep working what works.
Facts. Yeah. Offensively, the run game was the physicality was at a premium. With that being said, you think that Zach Robinson is seeing the light?
Yeah, he's being less stubborn. I understand you a pass game coordinator by trade, but bro, your offense ain't got a pass. This is not a pass heavy team. You don't have the receivers. We don't have a line that can block. We don't have a line like we had when Matt Ryan was here. That can block and pass blocking. Run the ball, and this allows Penix to kind of work on his development as the season go along, because he's still technically a rookie.
Yeah.
Yes.
That slows the game down for him a little bit. He ain't got to do that.
For sure. Yeah. It is still at times Zach Robinson. His play flow still needs to be worked on a little bit.
Yeah, it did take it took Penix about 6 or 7 plays there to figure out that Buffalo was coming up, showing man, then dropping his zone. It had him stumped a little bit there for a little bit, but then he figured out, okay, all right, there, this ain't what it looked like. Okay, because he took a couple of chances there. It could have went bad.
But the thing with Penix, what I like is he trusts his O-line. Like,
yeah.
he trusts the hell out of Lindstrom, because he know the rush, the pressure was coming. What did he do? He just stepped up in the pocket because Lindstrom's gonna hold his own. Bergeron, he's gonna hold his own. The center, his job is to help out. There needs to be help or pick up a blitz. Yeah, and he ate a couple of sacks last night, but again, it happens. You know, you're not the O-line ain't gonna be flawless every game.
Right. Exactly.
Lost Jake Matthews in that game last night. So
Uh-huh.
I agree. If he don't need to play next week, he's fine because guess what? Bosa's not suiting up next week. So I'm not, and then they lost Fred Warner too, the 49ers. So he can kind of sit this one out and we'll be all right.
Yeah.
Sure.
We were saying that earlier. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It you know, you understand the significance, you know what I'm saying? You might be, 65, 70%, and you ain't got to take that chance. Jarrell can goddamn fill in for you, you know what I'm saying, in this game. Yeah, that's probably gonna kill your consecutive game streak, but we need you for the long haul.
We need Tampa Bay gotta lose some games, man.
Well, I was having this conversation with my sister. Okay, and right now, okay, Baker is playing some superb ball. We may be looking at a situation as where we get down to week 11 when we see them again, and they could be, 10-1, 11-1, by the way that they're playing right now. And that's just the real of it. I'm not even, gonna try to be optimistically disrespectful. I'm just calling it for what it is.
I agree, man. Look, that's the reality of it, man. Like Tampa Bay, man, like Biles, man, he's a good defensive minded coach. He's gonna have one thing about it, he's gonna have that defense running. And the thing is about Baker Mayfield, and I've said this, he's Matt Ryan light, and I'm not saying as far as player. I'm not talking about in his skill, but he done got a lot of offensive coordinator jobs, head coaching jobs.
Yep.
A lot of people get that.
So, I mean, when you get somewhere and and then the coaching staff believes in you, and they putting the offense in your hand, and you're able to be comfortable and play freely because you got that belief. I mean, it's what you get. But they looking for. I think they got the Lions coming up.
An angry Lions team too, because they got
they just came off a loss.
That case game, like Kansas City got their ass whipped. I know they won the game, but they got their whipped.
Yeah. So that's who Tampa play next. Is them Lions.
Got to play Hutch, and Hutch right now, and that dude looking like defensive player of the year right now. I don't care what anybody say. Ain't nobody out playing defense right now. And I'm not saying that because I'm a Michigan fan, but if y'all go look at what Hutch been doing, dude, I don't know how many strip sack fumbles he done had.
Yeah.
I mean, all of them came against the Ravens. I mean,
but he had one against Pat Mahomes. So it's like, you get paid to do that. So look.
He damn near had one in every game.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Breaking news. Penn State fires James Franklin.
Oh, that didn't happen. They did.
Oh, yeah. For sure. That didn't happen.
Well, it's news to me. It just popped up on my TV screen. I was like, okay. Well, shit. I'm playing catch up. But this what the hell was that?
I do want to say this, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
I do want to give a shout out to all the fans who went to the game last night, because there was a lot of Bills fans there.
Yeah, they travel well.
And it's a lot of I saw like 8 Bills fans at Publix up here to some here Publix yesterday. They're talking mad junk, and I'm like, look, if y'all come back after the game, Let's see what happened, man. I already knew they were crying in the corner somewhere. But anyway, but yeah, but like y'all showed out. Y'all was loud. Y'all were disruptive. I like that, man. Look, y'all got to cheer on the home team. All right. So y'all know what to do, man. Every time there's a game, man, get y'all behinds up. Third down, and our defense needs y'all. Get up, cheer, be loud, be disruptive.
Yep.
That's gonna help, man. That we got the #1 defense in the league right now.
Yes.
Something y'all we've been complaining about this for years, and now we got it. So y'all gotta support. Y'all gotta support the home team.
Yeah. And ironically, the #2 offense.
Yep.
Beat that with an ugly stick. Shit. The #2 offense. Okay, you like I said in my Denny Green voice, you are what the numbers say you are. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, what you say you are.
Yeah.
A superstar that has no fear.
Hey, Sonya on Raheem head. Sonya here on Raheem head. Sonya said, "I'm not giving Raheem no credit at all. How did you stand on the sideline without a play card in his hand as a head coach? How do you clap after a blocked field goal?" Yeah, I feel you, man. I understand your disdain there, sweetie. I get it. I get it. I get it.
I mean, they can control the field goal.
Ghost says a dynamic, versatile weapon like Bijan is making Penix's job easier. His running production has settled the offense and allowed Penix to be more decisive. Facts. Facts. Yep. Facts. That is an absolute fact, Ghost. That is an absolute fact. ATL, I'm looking forward, but I ain't looking that far forward. I'll be looking into that at, you know what I'm saying, after week 11.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
You really shaped up. And
you know and that's a month from now. So I ain't ready to get into the playoff talk just yet. I'm just we one week at a time. You know what I'm saying? We keep handling our business going forward. With it, we go to Candlestick Sunday night. We got the Dolphins here or in Miami?
We got them here.
We got them here because I'm going to that game. I'll be there.
Our next 7 games, only 2 of them are going to be at home.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that is Miami and the Carolina game. The rest is all on the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll be in San Francisco. Look, I still call it Candlestick too. I forgot the name of it.
I'm gonna forever be calling that Candlestick.
We played that. We play every year. We used to play that every year.
I mean, well, we were in the old NFC West back in the day.
It was. That's why I said I hate the 49ers more than I hate the Saints. But people don't want to have that conversation though.
Yeah. That is a true fact. The Saints and the 49ers have always long been our most, bloody rivalry.
Mm-hmm. And I hated the 49ers even more because remember we had playoff hopes, and they were the team every year that crushed our hopes and making them.
Yep.
It wasn't the Saints. It was the 49ers. If you know your history.
Yeah. It was the 49ers. It was the 49ers. I mean, because in them early days right there, remember the Saints were the brown paper bag team.
Brown paper bag. Let me stop.
Yep. Yep. Sonya said we owe Shanahan some payback.
Man, look, we done beat him so many times already. Like
Yeah.
since I think he probably beat us like one time.
I don't care. He owe us forever.
Yeah, we always gonna whip on his ass.
All
Yeah,
right, come, y'all, come on back. Come on
he's
back.
on that. He's on that forever shit list.
Pull back. Come on, pull back. Come on. Breathe. Everybody breathe. Everybody breathe.
I got to ask him with his name on it every year, just for him.
Look, it's always on site with that motherfucker. Bro, it's always on site. Like he done put raisins in the collard greens. Yeah, we got you.
Yeah. And y'all
Bro,
tune in tomorrow.
That salad to the damn cookout. Who told you to do that?
Y'all tune in tomorrow, man. We'll be on more on the we'll be turning the corner on the week. We'll be talking about these 49ers and these Dirty Birds. You know what I'm saying, and get into what the matchups will be, the expectations, the schemes, and all that good jazz, and a few other things. Sports TW of the week. It's gonna be interesting. Hey man, you guys give your closing thoughts.
We handle business, and we handle it in front of the whole world. And that's all we ask. That's all we've ever asked. Handle your business, man. When time to handle business, and you did that. So I'm gonna enjoy this week. I'm gonna make the videos of optimism, and you know what I'm saying. And it's on the bust Kyle Shanahan in the mouth. That's how that. I really want to dog walk the 49ers. I want to make him lose his job. I ain't never want to make somebody lose their job this bad, but he gotta go. And the fact that he keeps surviving that coach firing cycle burns me up.
John Lynch gonna have to make a decision over there.
Man,
I mean, you back to back NFC South losses would kind of sort of make things kind of interesting over there.
2 back-to-back Super Bowl losses down there.
Well, yeah.
Off the same way, but again, I think if Brock Purdy does not live up to the expectation, I think Kyle's going to be gone because he's not finna survive 3 quarterbacks. He's not finna survive. You survived Jimmy Garoppolo. You survived Trey Lance, which was a horrible pick.
Mm-hmm.
You got lucky. You tripped over Brock Purdy. You tripped over because dude was Mr. Irrelevant.
Yes, he was.
Dude legit supposed to be a 3rd string or a practice squad player right now.
He's supposed to be packing somebody's groceries.
But
now.
Again, he did put up numbers at Iowa State. I do give Brock Purdy that credit.
Yeah.
But however, I do want to give credit to not Kyle Shanahan because Kyle Shanahan is not a quarterback developer. I do give credit to Brian Greasy. Brian Greasy developed Brock Purdy.
Right.
So, and Brian Greasy did go to Michigan. 1990.
Yeah, he did. His daddy was Bob Greasy. You know what I'm saying? Played for the Dolphins back in the day.
Yeah. But he went to Purdue. Ew.
Yeah. Last night happened. Game, set, statement made. All right. We did that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The spotlight has gotten a little bright. Low key. Where we go from here is wherever this defense is gonna take us.
And Big John Robinson with the offense. So
yeah,
that's how it's gonna be.
So I hope y'all enjoyed this tidbit. You know what I'm saying? This the Falcons defensive led win over the MVP Bills. Game recap. Once again, I'd like to say I appreciate you all for tuning in to Mr. White Network. It doesn't work without you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it more than you guys know. Hey, and with that being said, for Fresh and that guy down below me, appreciate you for coming in here. Don.
Oh, no problem, OG. No problem.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we got to keep it A.
Y'all got to tune in to Sam. He's the most hardworking person in the Mad Mike Network, you guys. So, like, y'all know anything. I don't say much, but whatever I say, y'all better take it to gospel. So, keep tuning in to Mr. White Network, man. Because again, it's only gonna get bigger. So,
that's the plan. We got to keep it dirty. And most nobly got to keep it real with yourself. Let your next choice be your best choice. I'm gonna say that again. Let your next choice be your best choice, man.
Hold up, Don. I gotta ask you something. Have you ever had red velvet cheesecake?
Oh my God.
yeah. I tried it like 20 years ago, I believe.
Man.
Which one you had? You had it at Cheesecake Factory?
No, I ain't had it. I'm looking at it right now. It's some cheesecake. It's red velvet cheesecake cake. So they got cake in between, and then got cheesecake in between the layers of the cake. It looks so good.
Let me tell you what's better than that. Let me tell you what's better. You like brownies?
Not really, but I eat them.
All right, brownie cheesecake is better than the red velvet cheesecake. Trust me.
With some ice cream on it.
Yeah, let me stop, man, because I'm on a diet, man. I've been doing good, and I ain't trying to go back.
You ain't on no diet. Diet what?
I am on a diet. I eat salads every night. I'm on a Mediterranean diet.
This was the food editation episode of Mr. White Network.
Coming soon. You know what I'm saying?
Brought to you by the Don's Favor. Hey, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Mr. White Network, Unholy Alliance, man. We out.
I'll let y'all.
Peace.